What is up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing all of my favorite things that I've been loving throughout the month of September. I can't believe that we're actually almost halfway through October. Time is just flying by and I can't seem to keep up. But anyway, I'm going to share everything I've been loving. I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe and let's jump into it. So first and foremost, the first thing that I have to start off with is the Anastasia Fall Romance palette. When I first saw this, I just felt immediately in love with it because it's so, well, first of all, the packaging is so beautiful. This is one of my favorite colors, but also the shades inside really caught my eye. They grabbed my attention and they gave me all of those warm, fuzzy feelings that like old school makeup products used to make me feel. It's been a long time since a palette just gave me those like makeup butterflies, you know what I mean? So I ended up doing 3 different looks with this palette because I was so inspired. Check those out if you haven't seen them already. But yeah, I love this, and this was just a nice little happy fall surprise. Next, I want to talk about the lip colors that I've been wearing all month long. First and foremost, you already know what this is. This is the Hazelnut Tea lip liner from Laura Mercier. I'll put a picture here so you can see exactly what this looks like on my lips, but also I do have a tutorial, I think, on that look specifically using the Hazelnut Tea lip liner from Laura Mercier. This to me just, it kind of gives me Whirl from MAC vibes, but maybe a little bit warmer. I whip this out every fall. It's my favorite go-to nude in the fall because it's not really even nude for me. It does give just a little bit more color, almost like a little bit more pinky warmth than like a typical nude would for me. But I just love it around this time of year. I think it's so beautiful. I've been getting a lot of requests to find a dupe for this. I haven't found one yet. If you know of one, leave it down below in the comments. But I've done some research and it's been really tricky to find something that looks just like this. So, so far, the only thing that I can find that's somewhat similar is MAC Whirl, but that is definitely more rosy where this has more warmth. So I'll keep an eye out though. Next, another lip product that I've been loving is this from NARS. I don't think I've used this in a video, but I have worn it in a video, I believe. This is the Bohemian Rhapsody Power Matte High Intensity Lip Pencil. This kind of goes on, it's matte, but very creamy. It doesn't have any shine or anything, but it's very comfortable on the lips, but it definitely gives more of a statement. It kind of has almost like a muted plum, but wearable. It's very beautiful. I've been gravitating towards it, especially when I want something a little bit bolder, especially around this time of year. I usually want a little bit of a bolder lip. Even like with the Hazelnut Tea, this is like my go-to neutral for this time of year, and even this is a little bit more bold than I normally would go. So I've been loving this as well. So this month I really switched up my skincare routine. I got sent these products and I wanted to like really give them a go, and I'm here to tell you I found some favorites. So first and foremost, let's talk about the Desi Skin products. This is the Desi Skin So Balm Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. That is a mouthful. And then I also have her Canvas Gentle Detox Cleansing Gel. This for me is definitely the star of the show, the cleansing balm, because of the packaging and because of the way it works. So far, this has been the best cleansing balm that I've used ever. It doesn't irritate my eyes like other cleansing balms do, and I also love that it comes in this tube. The first time I used it, I felt like it was a little tricky to use because it is such a thick product. It is kind of tricky to get out of here, but I find a lot of times when I'm taking off my makeup, I like to do it in sections. So I'll do the face first and then I'll do the eyes second. And I don't like to dip my wet makeup-y fingers into like a balm, like a jar container, where this I can then add more just to get anything extra. It's so nice. I think it's also very aesthetic looking in my shower because I do take my makeup off in the shower primarily. And then I follow up with the cleanser. This is really nice just because it's so simple. It doesn't have anything fancy schmancy about it, which is what I like. I like my skincare to be very simple and do its job. So this doesn't have a scent. It leaves my skin feeling normal, not too stripped. Not too hydrated either, just like totally normal. I love this cleanser. I especially love these together. Some things that I've been loving from The Ordinary. Number one is the hyaluronic acid serum. This, like, I just want to dump my whole body in this. I love the way that this makes my skin feel. It's so hydrated feeling. It's wonderful, especially with these like colder months coming up, which by the way, we just had a heat wave, and then yesterday woke up and it was freezing. Like I think it got under 40 degrees in the middle of the night last night, probably in like the mid 30s, and it's been cold. We had to turn the heat on today. So with these colder months coming up, I know I'm gonna be dousing my skin in this more than I already have. But that's been a staple of mine for forever, and you can already see, like, I use so much of this. They just sent this over like a month ago, and I've been using it constantly. A new product that they sent over that I've been using is the caffeine solution. It's basically like a serum for your eyes. A lot of times, like for my eye area, I just use like my face cream for the eye area, and it does the job, because most of the time eye creams have the same ingredients as face creams, depending on what face cream you're using. I usually just use like a hydrating moisturizer or whatever. So that's usually what I do, but this has been nice to add on to that and put this underneath as like a nice little serum, and it feels really good. I've been really liking it, and I feel like my makeup has laid really nicely this month, and I'm just kind of like making that connection now that it's probably because I've incorporated this. Moving on to nails. Now, I didn't plan this, but I don't have anything on my nails right now other than like a nail strengthener, which I guess I should link that down below as well. It's just from OPI. I've switched back to just doing regular manicures and just regular nail polish because the no chip was just so hard on my nails. And it's so funny because anytime I mention how no chip was hard on my nails, I get so many recommendations for like dip powder and all these other types of things. I'm trying to do like the least amount as possible. So for me, I like to let them breathe. I like to add a strengthener, but then I like to just do a little bit of regular polish, and then I'm good to go. And as you can see, my nails have definitely grown a lot this month. I feel like if I remember correctly, at the beginning of the month, I was just starting to see a little bit of the whites in my nails, and now they're like, I don't want them any longer than this. So I wanted to share a couple of my favorite fall nail polish colors that I have been bouncing between. The reason I don't have anything on my nails right now is because I have an appointment tomorrow. So I didn't want to like polish them and then just gonna have to take it off anyway, so whatever. I've been bouncing between these 4 colors pretty religiously. So first and foremost, we have my Italian is a little rusty. This is like the perfect October and Thanksgiving-y type of nail polish. It's this burnt rusty orange brown. It's so beautiful. And then if you want something a little bit more chocolatey, I really love this one, which is called Espresso Your Inner Self. This reminds me a lot of the shirt that I have on right now, but it reminds me a lot more of my lip color because it is a little bit more cool toned. It doesn't have that warmth, but it is definitely like a chocolatey brown. I'd say like a milk chocolatey brown. And then this is actually, I think, what I'm gonna get done on my nails tomorrow, and I've been wearing all week long. This is, you know, I've said this one before and I didn't know how to say it. Maraschino cherry. It's the name of a certain cherry, but then they put cheer-y. Anyway, it's just like this deep, dark cherry red, which that color especially is very on trend right now. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of these like rich cherry colors everywhere, and this is the way that I'm incorporating it this year. I usually hold off until after Thanksgiving and do like more holiday nails with this color, but it has definitely like come full swing in the fall season as well. So I have been wearing this a lot recently, and I'm gonna get that on my nails tomorrow. And then this is on my toes. This is pretty much what I wear all winter long, and honestly, well, I usually just do black on my nails, but around fall winter is when I do this. This is Complimentary Wine from OPI. This looks black. It kind of reminds me of Lincoln Park After Dark if you're familiar with that, but this has more of a red base rather than a purple base. So it's basically like a deep, dark red black. I love it. So this just like lives on my toes. So I wanted to share just my favorite fall nail colors with you because that's what you will see me bouncing between this month, next month, the months to come, because those are just my go-tos. Okay, moving on, I want to share the 2 perfumes that I've been wearing constantly. First and foremost is the Tom Ford Fucking Fabulous perfume. I love this. As soon as September comes, I spray this all over myself. It is wonderful. This also comes in a candle. I feel like I need the candle, but I also love that then when someone's like, oh, what are you wearing? You can say, it's fucking fabulous from Tom Ford. I love this. I feel like this is unisex too. I feel like this kind of smells like a man's cologne, but I wear it. It smells amazing. And then another one that I've been wearing is the Letta 22 Oris perfume. I have been rationing this. This I feel like this is a universal fragrance that you can wear all year round because it has like a fruity element to it, but it also has that like deep perfumey type of element to it. It's very hard to describe, kind of like a vanilla cream sweet, but for the fall. That's the best I can describe this, but these are the two that I have been wearing constantly. I love them. Giving me all the cozy, warm vibes. Next is actually the sweater that I'm wearing. So this is a crop sweater that I got from Aritzia, I believe last fall. I love this. This is like my upgrade. You know my like orange turtleneck sweater that I wear every single fall? This has kind of replaced that because this is more neutral. It's more of like an espresso brown and I just love it. It gives me all of the fall cozy feel. So I had to wear it today just to kind of like represent September and October. But I do think that they are sold out of this. Again, this was sold last year. So I made a post on Like to Know It. I will link it down below. And I have this sweater on, but I link a lot of similar ones that are available because this one is sold out. So if you're not following me on Like to Know It, I've been posting over there so much more than ever. But that's been a goal of mine, is to like share my favorite products with you guys. And what's great about it is when you're on there, if there's something that I'm wearing that you can't find anymore, that's no longer available, or you just want different options, I link similar products so you can get just some options. So make sure to follow me on there. I'll link the post where I'm like wearing this on there, along with like all of the, what's it called? Similar sweater items, because I know that this is no longer available, but there's other things that literally look identical. I feel like this comes at no surprise because when I was editing some videos, I realized that I was wearing these in like every single thumbnail, and I did not mean to do that, but it just turned out that way. It's my tiger satin pajamas. I got these from Victoria's Secret. I'll put a picture up so you can see what they look like on because I have them nicely folded. Again, these are no longer available. They still carry these pajamas, but just in different prints. So on Like to Know It, I also shared similar ones if you like the tiger print. So I'll link not only that post with the similar ones, but also the actual ones just in different colors. But I just love wearing like bougie, fancy pajamas because they make me feel like I've got my life together. Like I just feel more like just womanly. You know what I mean? I love it. So I've been wearing these ones nonstop, and I'd like to find some other ones, maybe some that aren't satin. Ultimately, I'd actually really like to find a lounge set that's kind of like a cashmere vibe, but not cashmere, because cashmere is like hundreds of dollars, but like that kind of a vibe, like a long sleeve flare. You know what I mean? I'd like to find something like that. And then piggybacking off of that, I started wearing these slippers, which these I got on Amazon. I need to get my Amazon storefront going. I set it up years ago and then like never really did anything with it. I know, behind, but it's okay, we're getting there. Anyway, I ordered these like a year ago, and for whatever reason I wasn't vibing with them when I got them in, and then the other day I noticed that they were at the bottom of my shoe bin, and I was like, let's try these out, and they're actually adorable. So I've been wearing them constantly, and I love them. They're so cute, and what's nice about them is that it keeps you nice and warm, but also not too warm because your toes are out. And I'm definitely someone where I want to be cozy, but I can overheat really quickly, so these have been perfect. Okay, the rest of the things on my list I can't actually show you, so I will put pictures up or just talk about it. So starting with F45. I've been going to F45 since mid-July, but really come like mid-August and all of September, I've been going minimum of 3 times a week, upwards of 5 times a week, and I've just been loving it. And I just wanted to share that because it's been a big change in my personal routine. It's been something that I've been loving. I'm making friends there. It's nice to be involved in some community, and it's nice to challenge myself, especially with cardio, because cardio is really, actually, okay, cardio is like my favorite exercise, which I know that I'm like not, I know that most people don't like cardio. I love cardio. But when I'm on my own, it's hard to push myself with cardio and push myself to the limit. So I'm actually very tired today because we had one of the harder workouts this morning that just like wiped all of my energy out of me. So I'm like drinking my electrolytes to try to like boost my energy again. But I've just been really liking it. It's been a great part of my routine. I go every morning and I like that there's options that like if I can't make it in the morning, I can go at night. This is not sponsored, by the way. I know it's so random to include this, but I just have really, really been enjoying it. And once I grow some ovaries, I will record my workouts there. I just have to get a little bit more comfortable because I'm still new. I don't want to like whip out my camera. It's like a group fitness class type of thing. So I'm not ready to like film myself there yet, but I will eventually. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an update on it because it's been something that I can easily do every day that's really gotten me out of my workout funk. I was in a funk for a bit there with my routine with fitness and wellness in general, and like I've sucked myself out of it, and I credit a lot of it to these F45 classes because it's been just nice to have somewhere. It's almost like an appointment that I go to every morning, and it's nice to just like be around other fitness people that like are there for the same reason. So that's been really nice. Okay, these are so random, but I wanted to share the playlist that I've been listening to on Spotify. I'm so late to Spotify. I've been a Pandora whore for so long and never really liked Spotify, never really understood why anybody would want it. I get it now. I get it. I still have the free version because I'm fine with some ads. Anyway, these are some random playlists that I found that have been giving me all of the fall feels, and that is something that I love about Spotify. I never thought I'd be here talking about a Spotify playlist. I just always thought I'd be Pandora forever. But what's great about Spotify, and you guys probably already know this, is you can get very niche with your playlists. So, Vintage Autumn playlist is one that I've been really liking. Also, 90s fall vibes. I think that's what it might be, 90s autumn vibes. I'll link all of these below. Niche, right? Very 90s, but fall. You got like some Dawson's Creek on there. You've got some Practical Magic songs on there. All good things. And then this is even more niche. 90s autumn college playlist on Spotify. This has more like those songs that like represent 90s fall, but aren't as popular. Like I've heard them, I know them, but I don't know who sings them. They're like in 90s movies and just, you know what I mean? That's the vibe, and it's all of these are very cozy. So I'll link all of these down below, especially like if you're in my generation and you like that type of stuff, check it out. Okay, if you're looking for a good scary movie, Ruben and I watched the new Talk to Me movie. It was really good. I used to hate scary movies, but just over time, like he's a scary movie lover and now I am also a scary movie lover, and now it's very hard to scare me. So this one was really good. I didn't get scared, but it was a really good concept. I think the way that it was done was really well, and I can't remember, but I think that the creators of this movie are actually, they were YouTubers. They are or were or something like that. But yeah, it was just really well done. A very unique concept. I haven't seen anything like it, and it was spooky. And I think we bought it on our TV. We didn't watch it in theaters. We waited till we could watch it at home, and I'm glad we did. That's definitely one that I will watch again. And I feel like just lately there hasn't been anything like new and exciting as far as movies go that have like really impressed me, and this impressed me enough to talk about it in a favorites video, especially for this time of year. I feel like it's fun to watch like a really creepy, spooky movie. So if you like that kind of stuff, check it out. And last but not least, this is so random, but I switched over my calendar to Google Calendar. I like to be a very organized person. I kind of have to be, because if I'm not, then nothing will get done. But I usually just use the calendar, the Apple Calendar, because I don't know. I just have always done that. And I don't even know what made me think to switch to Google Calendar or to even look into it, but one day I just did. It's so much better. It's so much better. It's like, so what I liked about the Apple Calendar is that I liked it on my laptop. I hated it on my phone. I never used it on my phone unless someone would ask me if I was busy on a certain day, then I could pull it up on my phone and check. But other than that, that's the only time I would use it on my phone. I always use it on my laptop. Well, now it's basically the same thing on the Google Calendar, but the way that you use it on your phone as well looks like how it does on the laptop. The color coding is so much easier. You can actually write like a full-blown description, like for today's video on the calendar for September favorites. I put down every single favorite there instead of having it somewhere else in my notes, because I also use the notes on my phone as well. It just gets very unorganized. So I just feel like it's even more organized. You can check things off your list on there. It is great. I know this is the most random favorite, but I had to include it because it's been really nice. And for a very organized person like myself, it has been so much fun to completely reschedule everything. That's like my favorite thing to do, is schedule. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what my favorites were. Please let me know what your favorites are down below in the comment section. And yeah, I feel like this was actually pretty quick. I felt like I had a ton of things to talk about, but we just whipped this right up. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your October. I can't believe that we're halfway through, but here we are. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you soon.